We are continuing team coverage tonight from the University of Evansville after Aces coach Walter McCarty has been put on administrative leave. The school investigates alleged Title IX violations in this. In the release, U.S. President Christopher Petroskevich says in the last 2 weeks, the university received a troubling report about Coach McCarty's interactions with members of the campus community. Eyewitness News' Amanda Mueller is live at the Aces practice arena with a closer look at Title IX. Amanda?
Well, Brad, in that letter that was issued earlier, the university said it'll make a final decision about Coach McCarty's status at UE after that investigation is complete. However, this is not the first Title IX investigation that UE has seen. In 2018, a University of Evansville student filed a lawsuit in federal court accusing a UE professor and the university of violating Title IX, claiming faculty did not respond to reported harassment. Parties reached a settlement in June of this year. Following that case, UE established an Office of Institutional Equity, which oversees Title IX issues. Lindsay Cordes represented the victim in that case and other Title IX cases as well.
They have to have a system where if somebody reports that they're being discriminated against based on their sex, the school has to take prompt and equitable action to investigate.
So what constitutes a violation of Title IX? Cordes says there is a wide range of possibilities.
Somebody could be sexually harassing someone or asking them for sexual favors in order for good grades or maybe a good spot on an athletic team. Sex discrimination kind of covers a pretty big umbrella of behavior that Title IX prohibits.
The Evansville Police Department says it is not involved in any investigation at this time. However, there were strong words in the press release which states that the university has received reports of unwelcome conduct by Coach McCarty since his arrival in March 2018. We have counseled him about his behavior. But whether on campus or across the country, Title IX may not be out of the spotlight anytime soon.
Betsy DeVos, who is the Secretary of the Department of Education, she has issued a statement that she's going to be issuing new guidelines, essentially, that kind of are updated best practices for schools as to what they should do, what types of things may fall under Title IX.
Now, since that press release was issued earlier, this has now made national headlines. We reached out to Walter McCarty tonight and have not yet heard back. A national law firm will conduct that investigation. Live in Evansville, Amanda Mueller, Eyewitness News.